good afternoon from where I'm at to where you're at. I just wanted to chill with you guys while I get ready. Share some goodies. I want to say hello to all y'all who happen to pop on. Wait a minute. See if I get any people who join me today. But I wanted to know, like, I want to know how people brush their teeth. Because, hold on. Because I wonder, do you get, like, your gums up here? Right? Because that's so important. And people be having bad breath. And I think that that's why. Is you have to be getting up in your gums like this. And then you have to brush the inside of your mouth. Like, hello, you gotta brush your cheeks. Right? Behind your teeth. My God. I'm gonna get the inside of your mouth. Make sure your breath is nice and fresh. You can't be having funky plaque hidden up in your mouth, right? I mean, I'm just saying. And then like the roof of your mouth. Oh. And then brush your cheeks. Okay? And your tongue. Make sure you're brushing your tongue. I'm so tired of people with funky breath. I'm just saying. Hey, what's up, 1313? How you doing? You gotta brush your tongue. Right? Because the tongue has to be fresh. And then I have in my car those little toothbrushes, the to-go toothbrushes, so I can brush my teeth throughout the day. Okay. And I got a question. Why don't guys wear cologne anymore? You know, when I was growing up, dudes smelled fresh. It was nice. Like, you walk by a dude and be like, oh, perfection. Why? I am from Saturn, baby. Where are you from? You know I'm not telling you where I'm from. I'm from Palermo. So I am Siciliana. And I moved here when I was little. I'm a California girl. And do you wear cologne? Are you a dude? JT! Are you a dude? I want to know about cologne. Why people aren't wearing cologne. And then I want to talk about females for a minute. And I want to share a little story with you. When I was 16, okay, I'm a surfer. And I'd been surfing all day. And I was sitting on the beach watching the sun go down. And I thought to myself, man, I'm going to be a woman soon. What is that going to look like? And so I began to study everything there is to know and learn about how I operate as a woman. So from every type of psychology you can think of, sociology, from psychotherapy, everything. But then I decided I needed to learn about how my brain works. And the intricacies I learned to the point to where I understand myself very well. And then I thought, I'm going to want to hold the attention of a man one day. Thank you, 13. I'm going to want to hold the attention of a man one day. So I should understand men as well. And so I began to study how y'all brains work, how men's brains work. And I began from childhood. I began my studies from childhood, how the brain works from a female to a male, from childhood to a man. And what I learned is my brain, female's brain, fires off like this, constantly, even when we are sleeping. Now, a man, a boy, a male, y'all are born with like organized totes. And so as you grow, you learn and master everything that is going to be a skill set in your wheelhouse. And you put it within these totes, in these files. And so when you need something, you go to where it's at, you take out a file, you check it out, there it is, boom, you understand it, and you handle business. Love that. A man with many trades is a beautiful thing. I do have Instagram, yes. My Instagram is authentic reality. So anyway, so major difference between our brains. Well, then I decided, I was going to begin to study the intimacies and the depths of the intimacies within our brains and how we work individually. And we are very, very different. See, a woman who is rooted from the SOULS of her feet, okay, into the power that ignites and and completes every aspect of the firing off in my brain, in our brains. Coming to understand that so it can be compartmentalized, so we don't have what we see today. Anxiety, insecurity, depression, jealousy, possessiveness. You have a woman who is a CEO of a 500 Fortune 500 company, and she comes home a broken little girl. Why? Because she doesn't understand how she operates. So what I learned about a man is the most important aspect in a man's life is intimacy. And now I don't just mean physical, I mean whole spectrum. The woman is the art, the artist, the beauty, the creativity, the divinity, the exploration, the one who creates the experience. A man who is joined in company with a woman. Now, there is a fine line between a female and a woman, and very few make that transition. But a man who joins in company with a woman who creates the experience of intimacy for a man, will inspire a man to reach far beyond his already extraordinary heights. Which then the power of a woman and the power of a man creates the extraordinary divinity of couple. Also, a woman who understands that love does not belong to you, it does not belong to me. We should not speak it, you should not speak it, I should not speak it. Love is a frequency of its very own. It is a frequency of its very own. We have no right to it. But what we do have the right to is care. care. So if I say to you, I care for you versus I love you, which one has more value? If you're with me, please answer. Which one has more value? If I say I care for you versus I love you? No one? Okay. If I ask 15 people, what is love? Everyone has a different answer. Everything has to be defined so we can understand it. So during meditation one day, I received love is a frequency of its very own. And what we have is care. And what we have to do is we have to invest care into one another. So I have a quote. And that quote is, attention is like money. The more we invest, the more interest we receive in return. And that is the principle of life. And so if I choose you, that means that I'm choosing you wisely. And I trust myself enough to choose wisely. And so when we have decided that we want to invest time and care into one another, I'm going to invest my attention into caring for you so fluidly, so remarkably. And you are going to invest your attention into caring for me so fluidly, so remarkably. That frequency, your frequency of love and my love frequency, eventually reward us. And they come together, and that is the bond, the unbreakable bond, through the investment of caring for one another. That is the interest. That's the principle. And so it's very, very important to understand what love is. And when we can understand that, we can understand how to attain it. And I can say that I understand it because I had it. I was in love with my soulmate for 13 years before he passed away. Yeah, 13 years. I saw him at the supermarket, and I had never, ever in my life been taken aback by the beauty of a man so much. And I was getting a watermelon and a few things for a barbecue I was having at my mom's. And I said to myself, I'm going to get this watermelon, and then I'm going to go get him, and we're going to go to my mom's for this barbecue. One and done. And I looked everywhere, and he was gone. And I was bummed. I'd never been bummed like that before. Well, I went to my mom's, and the last thing I went out to the car for was that damn watermelon. And there he was in the street playing hacky sack with his buddies. I couldn't believe it. 2 days later, I went and knocked on his door, and I knew he was there because the music was blaring, AC/DC. Loved it. Slowly dug that. And I knocked and knocked and knocked, and finally he came to the door in a towel. And I said, hi, I'm V, and I would like to know who you are. And he goes, man, I'm all wet. I said, what's up, all wet? Would you like to go out and play pool or darts or something? And he looked at me like all strange, and he said, yeah, sure. I guess you can come in and wait. Well, he went back and got in the shower. I've never done anything like this in my life, but it was totally destined, and I love it. I removed all of my clothes, piece by piece, from his door to his bathroom, and I got in the shower with him, and I wrapped my arms around him, and I said, I am so glad I found you. It was so weird. It was so odd, but it was so natural. And he said, fuck, so whack. This is so whack. Me too. And from that day forward, we were together for 13 years. We have 2 beautiful children. And I can tell you that I understand love. I understand it. I understand how to attain it. And if you would like to understand how to attain love, then watch this video and share with your friends. And I am here to share understanding. That is my purpose. That is my gift. And I receive understanding of things that we need to understand through meditation. So, yeah, man. So here's just a little bit of something for you for your day to contemplate implementing into your wonderful life. And I would like to express to you, start wearing cologne again. This is just bullshit. Like, it's bullshit. I want cologne. Hey, what's happening? Alina Torres, how you doing? So happy you're here. If you haven't subscribed, if you're not slick, get slick. What is slick? S is for subscribe, L-I is for like, and C-K is for comment. I want you to be a part of the slick family. And I promise I won't let you down. So please remember, if you ain't slick, get slick. S is for subscribe, L-I is for like, and C-K is for comment. And who am I? I am your very favorite Q of the U, here for you, because it's what I'm supposed to do. I care for you enough to understand how to love us. And I'm out. Actually, you know what? I've got a little more time. I think I'll just hang out with you guys while I get ready. Is that okay? Is that right with you? So what are you doing today? Tell me, what are your plans for today? I have to go to the DMV. My age, I am 51 years old. Yes, I am getting older. Yes, I am. And it's a wonderful thing. It is absolutely fantastic. Why would you say that? That's silly. How old are you? How old are you, G to G? Huh? Old lady. That's funny. Come on, how old are you? Well, you know, here's the thing, is when we tune in to someone and we make comments that are just silly, we make them because we want attention. That's all. And that's okay. Just say hi, you know? Because at this point, I will give you the attention you need. No problem. So I'm an old lady, y'all. I am an old lady. Okay. G to G said so. Shoot, man. You know what? I'm 51 and I look really good for my age. I really do. God has been good to me thus far. And you know what? We really need to lift each other up. It's time that we pay attention that you, right, are a human being. I am a human being. We are all of the same race, no matter where we're from. Right? And what is a human being? There's an action word, a verb in there, those two words, and it's being. So what kind of human are you being? That's very important. It's very important to invest attention to every single day. Every single day. What kind of human are you being? And are you angry? And why? We have so much to be angry about. We really do. Man, we're going through a lot, right? We're going through a lot. But it's a beautiful day. And it's a wonderful day to secure the SOULS of your feet into the kinetic energy of our planet and invest attention into, hey, what's up, Sean? Invest attention into making a habit of feeling every step we take on the soles of our feet. So we're not living from just the chin, the head, top of the head down to the chin, never feeling one step taken on the soles of the feet. Squishy hunting. Oh my God, no. I don't, but I think I heard something about that on YouTube. Isn't it like a fish? Am I 34? You're so sweet. No, but I was 34 once. I wasn't 30. I was 34 back in the day. God, it was a totally different time back when I was 34. It was amazing. That's how old you think I am? 34? That's sweet. On a box, like needles or something like that. I don't know. I'm not familiar with that, Sean. I have no idea, dude, what you're talking about. How old are you? Huh? How old are you, Sean? So back to connecting the soles of our feet. I bring this up every time I am live because people, 95% of people are living from the top of the head down to the chin. Hi, you know what, Sean? You are the perfect age to really, really invest in watching my videos. I swear, if you can implement the things that I share, you will become such a rooted individual. You will learn so much and come to understand so much. See, because, Sean, people waste time knowing a whole bunch and don't understand any of it. Understanding what we know is what empowers us, truly. And you're 15, Sean. So start implementing, literally feeling your feet on the floor every day when you wake up. Put your feet on the ground and feel the connection. Because it's not SOLES, dude, it's SOULS. And then don't become like all the other adults that live from the top of the head down to the chin. Start making a habit of feeling every step you take on the soles of your feet so you remain whole, because you're an entire being, man. Are you still with me? I hope so. I really hope so. Nice. I'm so glad you're still here. Yeah. I want you to go back and watch this whole video, okay? Because it's amazing and it will teach you so much. I'm so glad you're here. You were led to me. I'm so glad. And look, if you're not slick, get slick. What is slick? Subscribe. LI is like, and CK is comment. So if you ain't slick, get slick. And make sure you're doing the bell where you get the reminders of my videos, okay? Because I'm going to be doing a series that is going to be absolutely wonderful. It's going to teach you so much beyond what you know. It's going to teach you nice. It's going to empower the things you know, and you will come to understand so much of it. So that is my gift to the world. That is my purpose, and I receive understanding through meditation. So I want you to do that. I want you to, every morning when you wake up, I want you to open your eyes, and I want you to put into an active conscious thought, first and foremost, of feeling your entire being. When you wake up, allow yourself to consciously connect with the entire person. Not just like, okay, I'm awake in your brain and that's what's going on. You make a note that your brain and your psyche is going to do what you want it to. And the first thing that you're going to implement is control over your entire being. So you're going to think, I can feel everything. I can consciously see and feel my face and literally touch your body. The epidermal sense in our epidermal body is neglected big time because it's its very own organism. It's separate from us. It protects us, it warns us, it warms us, it cools us, but it's very neglected. So in the morning, I can feel my face, I can feel my neck, everything. Your arms, your fingers move down, learn your curves, learn your body, learn everything about you. And then at the very, very last, touch the SOULS of your feet to activate that part of your being. And then at that point, you can put the soles of your feet on the floor. And then as you begin to walk, consciously put in your psyche, I am actively making a habit of feeling every step I take every single day. And why? Because every step we take, we're moving up and we're moving down. So we're pulling in, if we're conscious, we're pulling in clean, new energy, and we're pushing out the old, stagnant energy. And that is so real that I want to share this. So the kinetic energy in our planet is the only reason we can walk and move and talk and shit, right? And if it was to go away, we'd all fall down and be a bunch of eyeballs. Here's looking at you, kid. Right? We don't. Wow, that's crazy, right? But if we're conscious of it, that kinetic energy is there to empower us truly, to magnify everything. So we're not like, this is a drag day, I'm so tired, because our minds will take the fucking dirt of society that has been compiled within us, will take control, and our minds will be exactly what they're programmed to be. Another day, man. I don't want to get up. I'm so tired. God, why do I live this life? So when you wake up, you got your soles of your feet on the floor, you're going to walk to the bathroom, right? And you're going to look at yourself in the mirror and you're going to say, before anyone else can greet you, which people don't really greet each other anymore, but you're going to be the first to greet yourself, okay? You're going to look at yourself, and I'm going to assume your name is Sean. And you're going to say, good morning, Sean. We're going to have a great day today. And the reason why I say we is because you and yourself are very two separate entities. And that is a whole other video, which will be tomorrow. So make sure that bell is active and make sure you're looking out, because tomorrow is going to be excellent. Woo, baby. And go back and watch my other lives, because they are also excellent. So we have some awesome things for you to implement into your life. And I don't want to go any further, because I don't want to pile too much on you, just one thing at a time. But make sure you're investing attention into yourself. And I have a quote. Attention is like money. The more we invest, the more interest we receive in return. That is the principle of life we should be living upon. Attention to detail is everything, and attention to detail is lost. People live from here to here, and we've already been created robots. We don't have to create robots. We are already robots. Fuck. So, de-robotize, okay? Invest attention into yourself. And know the more attention you invest, the more interest you will receive. So go back, watch this whole entire video. I do have to go, but I will be back. I am your favorite Q of the U. Thank you, Slick. And until next time, I care enough to understand how to love us. I'm out. And yeah, you're cool.